Hello everyone and welcome to Creative Design and Supply. Today I want to show you we're taking a Dollar Tree pizza pan. Now I sanded it down and here's the deal. You can spray paint it, but I have found that over time you spray paint something and you're trying to put adhesive on it, it tends to just lift up. It doesn't matter how good you sand, whatever. So I started out after I sanded it and I put acrylic paint on it. And it was not covering correctly like I wanted to. So I used a coral, because this is coral, chalk paint, and it went to start cracking. And this has actually 3 coats on it. But we are going to, instead of buying orange paint, because I had all of this on hand, I wanted to try something different. And I am taking the Glitter Guy's metallic mica powders. Now, I can't say enough about his metallic mica powders. He also has fluorescence, and this is a 28 gram. And it's $5.75 now, and then the smaller ones are $3. Now, I'm not going to use this because it's a very different color from that. So I'm going to use the Saffron, and I already have it in a little cup, but I need to tack it on it. All right, I like to use a fluffy brush, but I think I'm just going to use my flat sweeping brush so I can maneuver it everywhere because I want it to cover completely. All right, because you can do another coat of it. I just want to lift that coral a little bit. So, and then once this becomes clear, it is ready to use. And if you have any little white spots like that, I want to move it around. All right, and once I do that, and I feel like I have a good coverage, I'm just going to let it sit because they were both, well, one was acrylic and then the other one was a chalk paint. So it's porous, and I want to make sure, which is no issue if I have to put on another one. So let me show you. This is a cup. This is the Caution I Bite cup, and the purple is actually I'm sorry. The purple is actually mica powder. All right, so now I'm just going to let this become clear, and once it is clear, it is ready to go, and I will apply my mica powders. Okay, gave it a few minutes, and you can also use a little heat gun on it and then let it cool completely before you start messing with it. I'll be back. Okay, it's almost there. I hit it with a little bit of heat. It is still warm, so I'm going to let it completely cool down. That way, you're heating up that paint too, and whenever you go to rub on there, you will see, and the fact that it's cooling down now, I can see those cracks, but the mica powder is going to give it that veiny look, I'm hoping. You can always work with troubleshooting things, and I'll be right back. Okay. So it is to my liking now. You still can see the cracks in it, but I believe that this mica powder is going to give it a metallic look. So I put it inside of a cup, and this is my favorite dusting Mod Podge brush because you can get it in the fibers and then just dab and rotate. I like to make sure that I get it completely on my brush. That way you're not picking up any of the tacket, And then I like to dust my area. Oh, it's giving it a really cool look. It is going in the fibers. I'm very pleased with the way this is coming on. And this coverage, it gives it a golden color. Now, you can see my brush strokes on it, but it gives that pumpkin feel. There's a really cool look. Okay, so now I'm just going to go around, work in the areas that I have none in, because you can see the coral, but this is giving it a golden filled in my brush strokes where you could see the white. But I love the texture. So a lot of times problems that give you a headache make you realize something else. You can always fix a project. All right, so now I'm going to just put this back in here. So now I have my glue gun. Always saying heat press. All right. All right. And then I'm not going to put much on here. All right. I'm doing this to hold that, and then that way whenever I come up over it, you won't really see this part. Okay. So now it's not sticking as good, so I'm just going to run that over there. Scooting that down. I think this is going to be cute. Putting a little bit more than I should. Ooh. And now So now I'm going to stick this somewhere so it can cool off, because unfortunately I had it on the hottest setting. And then we will have a piece that we can glue for the stem. Go ahead and apply cute little face. I think I'm going to go right about there with everything, but let's go ahead and I want to put this on first. Now, this is a holographic, and it has a metal backing on the adhesive. So with that being said, you want to make sure that you burnish this really well whenever you go to apply it. Let's see. And then, and sometimes it needs just a little bit of help. I think I'm going to go down just a little bit so that way I have room for my bow. You may not be able to see it because of the glare from the cameras, but look at that. Let's see. You can kind of see the rainbow effect. Attach the bow on there. Okay, and if you don't want to wait for your glue to become tacky, I like to take a piece of scrap vinyl and I will place over it. Okay. All right, now let me see if I can find something just to make sure it sits up. All right, so now I can I think I'm just going to put the bow right over here. Okay. All right, and there we go. If you have any other questions, comment below. And this is just to show you don't have to go and buy anything. You have craft materials that you can use, because let's just face it, these craft supplies are expensive. All right, if you have any other questions, comment below. And as always, have a great day. Thanks.